I think, like, the most base thing that I did this week was start showering again.
Uh-oh, stinky.
It's officially the trash week. It's just officially the trash episode where we all feel like
I have never felt this bad in my entire life.
What?
Oh, wow.
So remember a couple of weeks ago where in my worst performing video, thank you, YouTube.
Wait, so is this guy just like...
Thank you, YouTube algorithm. Definitely not controlled by neoliberal capitalism.
Oh my god, dude, this guy is great. Why is he not making content anymore? Alright, guys. Segment numero dos. This is exactly where we left off. We got half a video to go. Keep in mind, hey, just a heads up, we were covering Rob's Media. We're doing the BreadTube stuff. Yeah, no pee break for me, motherfuckers. Okay? We were covering the BreadTube stuff. In our last installment, we checked out Innuendo Studios, Xander Hall, Essence of Thought, and Vosh. Probably my favorite video of the year.
Mr. Oreo.
And now, we're beginning from the Keffals-related segment. Tonight, we've got a iconic roster to go through for the BreadTube stuff. We've got Keffals, DJ Mule, Noah Sampson has a segment in here, Nick is Not Green, and then obviously the conclusion, which, spoiler alert, appears to showcase... Let me see. Appears to showcase... Where was it? Jake Doolittle was in there somewhere. I don't know who that person is. But yeah, we're going to be going through the Keffals segment right now. It's a retrospective into all the YouTubers who were, I guess, part of BreadTube, who are like begging for money one way or another.
Keffals is a longtime trans activist who gained support by beefing with Destiny and ratioing people on Twitter. Really important
I still think this shit was all botted.
shits, I know. But
literally nobody cares about her now, and I don't think anybody cared about her back then. I think it was just botted.
What really jump-started her online notoriety was an attempted swatting, the subsequent GoFundMe campaign, and the massive amount of news organizations who covered
The what?
And you know what else is massive?
You claim to care about rape, and you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate
That's the sound
Rape
of the
Review.
police.
Whoop whoop.
the story. A troll had written an email posing as Keffals,
Pizza's here, woo!
saying she'd kill her mother and her city council. According to Keffals in her initial video, the police barged in and pointed a weapon at her face.
On August 5th.
Oh, my favorite part of this is that there's like 16 different versions of the story of what happened that morning. Is he gonna go through those?
I was woken up by London police services, pointing an assault rifle in my face.
Yet only a couple of days later, during a news interview, she claimed the weapon was pointed at her while she was in the hallway.
I went into the hallway and then saw that assault rifle. I screamed and
guys, listen, it just happened a lot of times, alright?
I thought I was going to die.
And then a month after that, the story once again changed. The police did come inside, but allowed her enough time to get dressed.
And so yeah, someone did not wake her with a rifle pointed 3 inches from her face, but essentially as soon as she woke up...
Was I in a state of undress? I was naked, and I had to put on a pair of pajamas that was like on the floor before I could even go out to see the police officers.
Again, I'm never gonna forget this. Someone just said your call with Keem and Keffals was so funny. Keffals credited that phone call for her relapse. Just to be clear. So if you want to say that somebody got destroyed in a debate, all right, nobody's been destroyed the way that I've destroyed people in debates, okay?
They were graceful enough to allow that.
The London police claimed they never broke in and simply knocked on the door. Keffals made numerous claims against the London police, insisting they violated her human rights by dead-naming her. She made this GoFundMe in order to sue
this just never became a thing. It was just, this was it, I need this money, we're suing the police.
them,
and just nothing.
Raising the goal by $10,000 each time it was met. However, she never went through with this, and instead filed a complaint with Ontario's Human Rights Tribunal.
Which I don't think costs anything to do, right?
Which is free, by the way.
Yeah, it's a free thing that you could do.
Something sketchy was definitely...
I needed $100,000 to file this free complaint and go on a fucking IRL streaming tour through Europe.
Definitely going on here. What most don't know is that this isn't Keffals' first GoFundMe campaign. She's done multiple. One for her friends' emergency housing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Another for a trip to Venezuela. One for her community's art club. And one to create a queer space in London. This fifth campaign was the first to take off, raising over $100,000. Though she never used it as intended, later revealing that the money was used for her to go on vacation, buy shit for her friends, and upgrade her streaming gear.
These messages. I don't know. Were these ever proven without a shadow of a doubt to be real? Because holy fuck, these were literally the most insane ones.
Suing the police and demonstrating my trans rights? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get some new headphones. Also, some suspect that she used the money for her opioid addiction, which I don't exactly doubt.
It's not like it can be proven one way or another. But I don't blame people at this point for thinking that was the case.
Instead of focusing her attention on the police, Keffel spent more time forming an attack campaign against the gossip forum, Kiwi Farms. She claims they were responsible for the swatting, despite no evidence for this, as the site has rules against targeted harassment.
That's another part here. Despite the fact that it's the rules, blah, 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 she kind of acknowledged that that wasn't the site that did it. Am I wrong? I think she like explicitly argued it wasn't that site.
It's also hard for her to call out
like that was just the target.
The site for doxing, since she has a history of doing the exact same thing. In reality, it seemed like she was going after Kiwi Farms because it documented allegations of her grooming minors.
It's like the story was fake. Like the way one of the stories, or at least two of the stories of what happened to her the day she got swatted was fake. Her blaming the site was also fake. It was a completely different site that she later admitted. The GoFundMe motivation was also fake. The suing the police was also fake. Like, this is just like, it's one of the greatest heists in YouTube history.
She promoted DIY HRT to children and ran a sketchy Discord server named Catboy.
Why are you saying her? What are you triggered?
Ranch.
Discord, which is a social media outlet popular with video gamers. You know what else is popular with video gamers? Not banging chicks.
Her past quickly caught up with her though, with various exposed videos coming out about her in 2024. Her only response was to call Mudahar's thumbnail transphobic.
Yeah, dude, Mudahar made a video explaining all of it, and he's like, I'm ugly in this picture, which means it's transphobic.
And to cry on stream about how she doesn't want to engage in the drama anymore.
I'm not planning.
Guys, when the worm guy made those pictures of me, that was also transphobic, even though I'm not trans, because ugly is when transphobic.
On making any sort of response, because I don't think I owe anyone a
I think Mudahar, by the way, has disavowed that video because it was too political or something.
Response? When I say I'm done with drama,
I remember my quote was when I saw this, because again, this is the person's art style. They were around for a while. They drew everybody like this. And they all look like, it's like just, I don't know, sweaty, disgusting caricatures of people. Like, this existed for me, Keem, Def Noodles, Keffels. Like, there were tons of these. I think the Quartering had one. Dark Viper had one. And it was like she won the battle. She successfully like diffused the Mudahar bomb by just crying transphobia, but she lost the war because she found out that all of her friends really think she's like ugly.
And to cry on stream about how she doesn't want to engage in the drama anymore.
I'm not planning on making any sort of response because I don't think I owe anyone a response. When I say I'm done with drama, I legitimately mean it.
This is every person who's got nothing left to say because they lost.
I don't care about any of this shit.
2 months later, she announced her intent to leave the internet, writing out this pretentious speech about how her online persona shouldn't define her. Thank you for calling me by my actual name. Keffels was a persona, a brand, not a person. I am Clara Sorrenti. Hey Clara, you still stole 100 grand. You can paint lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. Everyone knew she'd return one day, as that's the lolcow fallacy. She thinks she's one response away from winning everyone back over, but
Wait, is she still streaming?
Nobody gives a shit anymore. She began streaming again in March of this year.
Oh my god, I didn't even know she was back!
Failing to court attention by zapping herself like a sans dog.
Wait, there is simply no way she's doing shock collar meme content right now. I feel like you can get in trouble for that, right? Like, they don't let you just fucking shock yourself on stream.
Alright, we go.
This stream went on for 2.5 hours, with around 50 concurrent viewers. Like, come on, Kristen Ark gets more viewers than that. Keffels became incredibly insecure about this fact, so she threatened to ban anyone who simply brought it up.
I used to like obsess over view count, but since I've gone...
Dude, this is the iDubsian logic. Yeah, I used to care about money, and now I'm pathetic and a loser, and I don't have any, but now it's, like, no longer a big thing for me. Oh, I used to, like, care about view count and do all the ratio stuff, but now I'm, like, super happy with 50 viewers, actually. This is honestly, like, the best thing that could have happened to me, you know?
On back, I have not turned... Don't fucking... If you tell me, I will ban you, okay? Don't do this to me. I have not turned view count on once, and I will never turn it on again. Because I do not want to know. I don't care. As long as the chat is moving,
what's the name of the guy
fine.
from Keemstar Orbiter?
She was still somehow making
DeOrio.
money, with
Mr.
her white
Oreo.
knight, Tipster, donating $50. While
Did you see that Diesel Patches dropped a video on Chris? Like Chris the Narc?
I was working on this video,
Or like Chris Boutte of The Rewired Soul? Or like Chris Tyson? Which Chris?
Keffels returned to Twitter once more. And yep, I'm still blocked by her after mocking her drug addiction.
Chris Chan?
She made this cringe post complaining about so-called drama slop, acting as if
Chris Griffin?
she's any better.
Nicholas
I love
the
that I
Goat,
don't have
thank you
Being
for the
unplugged
$5,
from live
my
streaming
man.
is so good for your mental health. People will say stuff like, did you hear what Moist Critical said about Hassan Piker? And I'll say, no, I didn't, because I have a job. Well, at least somebody's finally going back to work.
to pretend to care about drama
This is the big
slop
own.
anymore. I hate how much incentive there is in content creation to lie to people about how egregious content creator X is to run slop mills for AdSense money. She says this as if she's producing top-tier content.
She's just electrocuting herself with playing, what is that, Resident Evil?
Don't be surprised if she does another GoFundMe. I wouldn't put it past her if all the
Yeah, I don't think she'll make any money on that one. Okay, DJ Mule, didn't he get obliterated by... Okay, on the hierarchy tier list of the meme BreadTubers, didn't DJ Mule get obliterated by Xanderhall? Am I remembering that correctly? I thought Xanderhall, the guy who used his PayPal balance as his bank account, obliterated this guy.
DJ Mule is
Hey, Toastify.
more of a failed breadtuber, making multiple attempts at joining in on
Guys, can you see, like, he's got the aesthetic down.
community.
Like, this is, look at the beard, you know, got the mustache thing is happening here.
DJ Mule is more of a failed breadtuber,
Oh my god, wait, did he jump in and defend the fucking meth girlfriend?
making multiple attempts at joining in on community drama. He's a self-described tanky and quote-unquote bisexual
Bisexual ADHD goblin.
ADHD goblin. I hope that paints a picture for you. He looks like a
Why is a PayPal balance bad? Well, Betty, because that was his bank account. So when Xanderhall's PayPal got hacked, someone spent his life savings on Steam. So I would say that that's probably not a good idea.
knockoff of Innuendo Studios if a somehow...
Because he doesn't use banks.
I hope that paints a picture for you. He looks like a knockoff of Innuendo Studios with a somehow worse fashion sense. His first big video is a takedown of Vosh and his debate bro tactics, which should have been...
Yeah, there was this fucking arc where, like, these guys were... You know how they have, like, the plagiarism thing now? 3 or 4 years ago, or I don't know how, I don't remember when the plagiarism thing came out, but the go-to video for the BreadTube YouTubers who couldn't crack it in, like, live content would be, like, debate bros, do we even need them? So they were doing the, like, this eating each other type thing, because obviously it was... I get, like, they were doing, like, oh, why do we even need to debate about this stuff? Why don't we just tell everybody the truth or whatever? Debate bros are poisoning the scene.
a slam dunk for him, but instead of attacking him over the multitude of
It was just, like, a way to be mad about Destiny.
dicks, which should have been a slam dunk for him, but instead of attacking him over the multitude of crazy shit he said over the years, he went after Vosh for the Professor
Oh, no, dude, the Professor Flowers thing is so stupid, bro. Oh, no. Dude, the fucking, the document or
Flowers
whatever.
debate. For some background information, Professor Flowers is a radical black nationalist who believes all white people are colonizers and thinks they should be mass deported. Vosh argues that she's basically advocating for a form of genocide, which she tiptoes around.
You don't have to agree with these things, but you can talk about that sentiment.
And dude, DJ Mule's here like, nah, this is fine.
Without calling
this, dude, guys, DJ Mule had like an entire Google document of all the weird pedo-related claims that Vosh has made. And he's like, I'm going for this one.
it the same thing as white nationalism.
But I
and
talk-
that That's my point of the two videos.
But I've talked to white nationalists, and they kind of talk exactly like how you talk. Most of them aren't bold enough to say, yeah, I want to genocide or deport all the non-white people. Usually it's like, yeah, we want to restrict immigration from X countries, and we want to pay people to leave, and we want to incentivize white power in our country. Because at the end of the day, I mean, it seems like the underlying logic here is the same, right?
DJ Mule is friends with Professor Flowers, so of course he had to white knight for her. He claims Vosh and his fans only ever attack trans people and women of color.
I feel like this is the only way to lose against Vosh. Like, he's got all the cards, and he's like, I'm just gonna make something up.
With this proof for this being that they've never attacked him.
These people do not harass cis white men. Cis het white men. The reason I say cis white men first...
You know why they don't attack cis white men? Because all the BreadTubers are... because every single BreadTuber is bisexual or non-binary.
You care about rape, and you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on.
But you never see them with men.
Review.
You never see them with men.
Again, the Innuendo Studios joke.
Every single BreadTuber
myself out.
From 2020 to 2023 was bisexual and only dated women.
Is because I have called Vosh out on Twitter multiple times, and I know I'm not a huge creator, I know I'm not like someone who is gonna be directly in his eyes, but it just goes to show that his fans actually will not harass me or anything like that when it comes to if I'm calling him out on Twitter or...
Oh man, this was a bad idea. They never attack white people. You're about to get obliterated.
Or on social media at all. In fact,
that's a bold move. I don't know if that one's gonna pay off.
I guarantee
this is alt versus Trud Logic. This is Trud Logic if he fired DK.
I'm calling him out on Twitter or on social media at all. In fact, I guarantee if Vosh actually sees this fucking video and his fans end up in my comments, there won't be any harassment either. It just won't happen. It won't.
This is such a stupid... This is so dumb.
Nearly.
I've never seen... This is a really dumb move.
On the scale of what trans women and women of color get when it comes to him spitting his dummy out and getting mad that he was incorrect about everything.
Bro thinks he's him. Bro thinks he's Vosh's biggest op.
Dude, why is his fucking beard like that? There's way too much hair, bro. He's like, how much sideburn do you want? And he's like, yes, give me it all.
You were not, little man. Vosh's biggest op is age of consent laws. You have barely enough followers for people like Vosh to be concerned about you. Quit yapping.
Dude, his hair slid off his head. And somebody put his hair back on the top.
This might have been a decent point from DJ Mule if Vosh didn't have a massive drama of Noah Samson that exact same month. Drama he's well aware of because he references him in this video.
Yeah, and look, yeah guys, so I've decided to make this video on Vosh completely organically despite the fact that solving the debate bro problem is currently on its fast track to 1 million views.
DJ Mule would try to replicate this formula with future videos, including a hit piece on her good friend, Xander Hall.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
It's an hour-and-a-half long snooze fest where he calls out Xander Hall for not being leftist enough for his liking.
Dude, when Xander Hall sends somebody to pasture, they were fucking done. They had nothing left to give.
Accusing him of ableism for using the term schizo.
Wait, Whistling Diesel got arrested? Are you serious?
Xander Hall also uses a sanist term here in the beginning of his video. The word in itself is widely regarded as a word that should never be used in any context. It's the shortening of schizophrenic. On the point of saying
this guy would have a fucking seizure if he was watching this stream.
Be used in the beginning of his video. The word in itself is Hall also uses a sanist term here in the beginning of
this is sanist. I hope you get gamergated, you fucking loser.
His video.
I'm gonna gamergate you.
The word in itself is widely regarded.
It's a sanist, dude. Guys, it's super sane. Guys, do not reference any sane-related terms.
Word that should never.
Is this guy a schizo? I don't. No, he's an ally. Fuck you. I'm kidding.
In the beginning of his video, the word in itself is widely regarded as a word that should never be used in any context.
It should never be stated.
It's the shortening of schizophrenic. On the point of sanism, Xander Hall seems to really focus on the fact that anyone who disagrees with him has mental issues.
I think you have mental issues.
Now, as an
You're either a complete liar. Nobody thinks like this. These people aren't real. They're made of moonlight.
ADHD, OCD, and anxiety-having boy and big advocate for mental health awareness, what I like to try and remind people as often as I can is that pretty much everybody has mental health issues. It's kind of part and parcel of living under capitalism. It's
all capital.
I'm sorry, that got me. Fuck, I knew that was coming.
It's kind of part and parcel of living under
This is what I get for not watching this fucking video.
capitalism.
The DJ Mule one.
It's all capitalism's fault, guys.
Dude, everyone's mentally ill. Have you seen the gas prices?
The worms.
Have you seen the world that we live in?
Inside DJ.
Oh my god, this is actually ridiculous.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Don't breed.
Living under capitalism.
It's all capitalism's fault, guys. The worms inside.
Thing is, I don't even have a problem if you state your argument like a normal person, but this guy is so confidently saying this to his audience of delusional, schizophrenic fucking Redditors. Discord admin rejoice. This guy's here to save you. This guy's gonna take you to the Holy Land.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Pretty much
If you look like DJ Mule and call yourself a boy, you deserve to be first in line to the work camp.
I mean, these guys take like Marxism and they turn it into almost a religion. It's bizarre.
Everybody has mental health issues. It's kind of part and parcel of living under capitalism.
It's all capitalism's fault, guys. The worms inside DJ Mule's head were put there due to socioeconomic factors. The reason why DJ Mule made this video was to white knight for another friend of his, Sophie from Mars. She's another.
There is something about this person that I do not remember. I feel like Rob is going to say it, but there is some controversy related to this person that I do not remember.
BreadTube creator who appears with him on the Red Punnet podcast.
Oh my god, wait. Guys, do you guys know Kira Chats? That's Bad Bunny. That's the one who has like 700 messages of her talking about gay people and black people and that's the one who said that she doesn't want to. What was it? She compares like black people to Crocs or something.
Alongside Kira Chats, who used to go by Bad Bunny.
Please, please, please.
Yes!
Oh, it's not that one.
$5 a month.
Sophie from Mars is
I would have gone for the Crocs one.
Controversial in her own right, as allegations have come out about her from multiple different people. They all claim she's abusive and controlling, with one accuser stating Sophie would burn cigarettes on their skin.
Oh, yeah. Fuck this is like a little linen closet.
Sophie's channel also hasn't been doing well in recent years, so both her and DJ Mule have resorted to.
They're just jumping off the back of Noah Samson's video, I imagine. Do we have the Bad Bunny meme? Oh my god, wait, this is my favorite one. Look at this. How the fuck is Bad Bunny marginalized? Keemstar has directly harassed me and countless other marginalized people, routinely fucks teenagers, and has literally gotten people killed, but it's super cool that so many of you think he's epic and base because he said trans people exist. Me and countless other marginalized people. What is her margin? She's just like a white streamer. Like, what is she talking about? Like, what? That's absolutely ridiculous. I wish I had the fucking Kira Chats clip right now, but I don't.
Begging on their podcast.
Like, look at her. What is she marginalized in?
I'm making no secret that I have been struggling a lot in the last few months, really worried about being able to keep my home, being able to afford my rent, being able to afford HRT and food and bills. So please check out.
Woman? Isn't that like half? Isn't like woman just like half?
My Patreon or give
the margin is like half of them.
Me money directly through Linktree. Would appreciate either of those. If you want to help me out, I would really appreciate it. Friends are helping me buy groceries and HRT at the moment, and my birthday is also coming up. That would be nice.
Despite clearly being broke, DJ Mule made the stupid decision to not monetize some of his videos, instead insisting people don't
Dude, you have to donate to me separately. I'm not putting any ads on these, even though I desperately need it.
donate to him directly.
Don't forget to stop by my Patreon. This is my full-time job alongside streaming on Twitch, and you can either support me on Patreon, where you get a bunch of different benefits. There's a link in the description and a link at the end of the video if you're on YouTube, or you can support me on Twitch and just go directly to my PayPal and donate to me there. But either or, please consider...
Wait, marginalized means that you're pushed into the margins out of the conversation table space. Okay. But even then, is Twitch not like a really solid place, especially just chatting type streams for women? Is that not like a okay, I don't know, dude. I feel like you could be really successful as a woman on Twitch.
Paying for the content. I will be trying to keep this content as ad-free as humanly
more so than YouTuber Kick. I'll say that's probably your best bet.
Possible.
His Patreon isn't making a lot of money
Fuck no, it's a gooner wasteland. I mean,
either. He makes less than minimum wage on there. This is utterly shocking to me.
Women should not go to TwitchCon. I'm not saying it's safe to go to the events. I'm saying you could probably get viewers to watch you.
I mean, who wouldn't want to subscribe to it?
I recommend
What is
watching
this?
Nicholas DeOrio's latest
Oh my
video.
god, these are the tiers? At $3, you could become a goblin. With this cheeky little goblin, you can get access to my Discord, and also your name in the credits. For a possum roll, you get access to the Patreon-only Discord streams. And in the Enlightened Social... Dude, his top tier is $14.50. All this stuff in the previous tiers at early access before public release.
There's a $3 Goblin tier, a $7.50 Possum tier, a $14.50 Enlightened Socialist tier, and the prestigious
Oh, okay, there's an anti-fascist super soldier tier at $43 a month.
$43 anti-fascist super soldier tier. Supporting this guy should be a no-brainer. He's uploading 3 whole videos in a year. Because of his failure at starting a YouTube career, DJ Mule has resorted to finding a new job. So
I don't know, would you say that Pokimane is marginalized? If you're a successful live streamer who's got like, on this tweet has 32,000 likes, you think she's kicked from the table? Maybe she is now, but I feel like you're like, I don't know, I don't know, I'll fight it. I don't
failing
know.
at.
Well,
You're definitely not the average person.
I have just been trying to find a job, and I have not been succeeding. I think like the most base thing that I did this week was start showering again.
Oh my god, why do they do this to themselves? Why do they get on Hey guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm clean.
I think like the most base thing that I did this week was start showering again.
Yeah, this is a problem.
And you know, do my best to be a big boy, not cry.
Uh-oh, stinky!
It's officially the trash week. It's just officially the trash episode where we all feel like shit.
I have never felt this bad in my entire life.
You just know this guy cries in the shower about how capitalism ruined his life.
Why don't you put ads in your videos, you fucking moron?
Instead of, you know, putting out videos consistently and not being a whiny baby. And I'm not being hyperbolic here. He does genuinely complain about capitalism being the reason why his channel doesn't perform
Wait, what?
well.
So remember a couple of weeks ago where in my worst performing video, thank you, YouTube.
Wait, so is this guy just like, if you didn't follow the comic, where it's like, I'm sorry, you're, it's like, you know, the fucking socialism comic, he just doesn't do it.
Algorithm.
Like, this is not the world he lives in?
Weeks ago where in my worst performing video, thank you, YouTube algorithm, definitely not controlled by neoliberal capitalism, definitely.
Oh my god, dude, this guy is great. Why is he not making content anymore? The YouTube algorithm is controlled by neoliberal capitalism. This is amazing.
Oh, thank you, YouTube algorithm. Definitely not controlled by neoliberal capitalism. Definitely nothing to do with that.
So hopefully, Mule and Sophie can find new jobs, because he desperately needs the money to buy herpes medication. And Sophie can find new jobs, because he desperately
just ordered herpes meds off the internet? That's edited, right? He just... Oh...
needs the money to buy herpes medication, and she needs the dough for more cigarettes. Will that actually happen? Nah. DJ Mule will latch onto what's left of his internet career, while spending his free time smoking weed and ordering Uber Eats. Though maybe he'll finally take up his true passion of doing sex work.
Yeah, stop what? Well, I had a good run as a full-time creator, but I think I'm gonna have to search for a job, unfortunately. Kira chats, that's why I started sex work. Thank you, Kira. I'm certain to be better for content in the long run anyways. I'm proud of you, too. I only wish I had the boner strength to do sex work. Oh, God, dude. We need to stop all of the overshares until we can find out what the fuck is happening. He doesn't have the boner strength to do it. Does that mean it's too small? What is boner strength in like the bounds of this?
Work, where you get to see his DJ hole for $5 a month.
Alright guys, next is Noah Samson!
Noah Samson was clearly upset by my original BreadTube video, making not 1, not 2, but 5 response videos. He didn't bring up any good opposing
Eventually he apologized for like the Chud Logic pedo thing.
Points, but instead spent the videos
badly. He apologized badly.
For his terrible friends. Even his own audience didn't like these videos, especially since he outright slandered Chud Logic by calling him a pedophile.
But this Chud Logic
which time?
Guy, I called him a pedophile for, I think, more tangible reasons. He was horny texting an 18-year-old fan of his in his Discord.
This led to him making a sort of apology video, where he does kind of take back what he said.
So yeah, I do want to unequivocally retract that he's a pedophile, that I called him a pedophile. I shouldn't have done that, and I'm sorry to Chud Logic for doing that. I got some feedback from CSA survivors about how we shouldn't throw that word around without evidence.
I just want to apologize to Chud Logic because a couple of people who got raped came and told me that it made them feel bad because, well, Chud didn't do that, so why are you just saying he's like a fucking rapist child molester for like no reason? And I was like, yeah, dude, maybe I should just stop. This is why I think this guy deserves to be sued. It took a survivor of fucking CSA to come out and let him know that you shouldn't falsely accuse Chud Logic of pedophilia.
Because it cheapens the word's meaning, and I think that makes perfect sense.
You needed a survivor of CSA to tell you that. You couldn't just come to the conclusion you shouldn't falsely accuse people of being pedos.
I've always loved internet humor like this, you know, extreme hyperbolic insults.
Isn't it funny that I unjustly...
18 is legal? Yeah, you gotta read the context of this. He opens up with that and then finds out after.
He called this guy a pedo? He only stopped this sort of behavior because it led to him getting banned on Twitter. And now he was getting
Well, actually, he keeps correcting it. It wasn't that. He got banned on Twitter for like a death thing, right?
On for it by his own audience, which is rare to see in echo chambers like this. Oh, and shout out to this thumbnail he made, where he blatantly stole Lazy Shell's art and put me next to Vosh, Destiny, and Mutahar. Truly a nightmare blunt rotation. Noah would soon follow in the footsteps of other pussy commentary channels who get
Wow, Charlie's in here.
into one bad
I mean, yeah.
controversy.
But like, I mean...
And claim they're done with drama content for...
Oh wait, no, you're right. Everyone here has done this. They get into one controversy and they're like, yeah, no, we're done. I'm noping out here.
For good. To him, it's now a waste of time.
That's actually accurate.
As he could be focused on discussing
Nick
geopolitics.
just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Does this guy ever smile? Maybe he needs to play Battlefield 6 for true happiness.
Toastify said, I woke up and Bobby quote tweeted me today. Bobby's getting too confident. He needs to get slapped back down a peg. He needs to get reminded.
You know, whether it's one big video or chapters, I'd be wasting their time regardless. The content itself is a waste of time. I am sorry though if you feel like your time was wasted. Some of my viewers felt the same way and just sat the series out or unsubscribed, which is totally cool. I get it. I just let the market decide, and the market
Dude, the market told me that my videos suck and I'm bad at this. So anyways, we're gonna make a lot of Ethan Klein videos. Woo!
told me to stop making them.
2 months later, in January 2025, Noah would unlist all of his drama videos, and slowly put them back up after both me and Think Before You Sleep called him out for being a pussy. Yet, some of his response videos to me are still unlisted, probably because Noah himself knows they suck. I don't think he solely did it because of me, but I'm gonna pretend like it was. In reality, his beef with me was seemingly his final straw after a long string of drama that made him look like a
Hey, thank you for the gifted.
Coward. He got owned by Vosh, the horse-fucking pedophile. He privated his video on patient Xena. He got destroyed 3 separate times by TBYS, and now he had to apologize for outright slandering someone in order to defend his queen, Lexa.
And then he went after Ethan Klein. Again, this is what, but like, you need to know the backstory. You just watched his video and the fucking genocide stuff, and you're like, oh.
Following this, Noah would seemingly go on hiatus for several months, which is mostly due to his laziness. This guy has announced a shit ton of projects he never bothered making, such as a 6
How did you gift 1 membership and hit Toastify? That's so fucking funny, dude. Toastify got hit with a gifted. There are so many white names here who are not modded fucking verified YouTubers, and it hit Toastify.
To me.
Anyways, that's it for today. We will continue with this series later, but in the meantime, look out for some actually...
That's so funny. Thank you, Dark Riot.
...good videos in my...
Dude, you sniped him.
...opinion. I think they'll be good.
A proper response to TBYS's 2-hour takedown video.
I'm happy to go into the reasons why I haven't responded to that yet, if that's of interest to people, but also I'm
Someone just wrote into the Jews. Dude, Cruel World Happy Vibe would be like, that's interesting.
To it. It's a feature-length film, okay? I'm not a filmmaker. I don't do that shit. What I'm probably gonna end up doing is breaking it up into point-by-point chunks or something like that, as I've done with this other video from that guy Rob.
A video defending Eden Riley.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Formerly known as Ethan is Online.
I think I'll probably do a separate video called In Defense of Ethan is Online, because regardless of what you personally think of a guy, I feel like the amount of backlash he's received is very much not proportional.
It is absolutely proportional. Thank you so much, fake name.
To the crimes in question, at least from what I've seen, such as examples such as...
Jesus Christ, dude, this is ridiculous.
As this.
And Noah still hasn't released a single episode of the Touchgrass podcast, which he filmed over
Wait, he created a podcast channel and just nothing happened
a year
with
ago at VidCon 2024. A Cheeto, who was supposed to be a guest on the show, even confronted him about it on stream, to which he said he was still putting it together. You see, all these projects were beneath him now.
I can't believe a Cheeto confronted anybody on stream. That's the most insane part of all this.
Noah is done with the drama. That's why he's now focused on...
Thank you, AC130!
Drama videos disguised as content about Israel and Palestine.
Why am I, instead of...
I know why you're doing this, because everything else isn't working on your channel, and you have to go and do what every other pro-Palestinian creator on YouTube has been doing.
I really like you.
You have to go dig into the genocide pile to keep the money flowing in.
Talking about that,
I will say... that's not entirely accurate, despite the fact that I don't like this guy, despite the fact that I do think a lot of people go to the well on that. He did do a fucking huge charity stream and raise a shitload of money, which probably stunted the amount of money he would have made during that time frame, so I will give him that. He did put his money where his mouth is.
About what?
Because even if that's not his money explicitly, the money that he's raising, that's still the money people would be sending him, regardless.
Or
some of, you know, that's the money that he would have gotten is in that pile. Whenever you do a charity stream as a YouTuber, say I did one tomorrow, it might make a lot of money, but everybody's going to be donating significantly less for a little while, which makes tons of sense.
Idiot Zionist influencer thinks. And there's a few reasons, but first, you know, look, the last time I framed a video about Gaza around a YouTube drama, it got over 700,000 views. That's 700,000 people that came in.
AB and Lena raised 100K for the same charity, and that's good. And I imagine if you asked AB, he wouldn't be like, it's not like a competition, you know? It's just good that money went to charity.
And expecting me to talk shit about a YouTuber and left with a video that was mostly about Gaza. But when I released a video the following week with an explicitly political topic, media coverage of Israel's ceasefire violations, it barely broke 100,000 views. My perspective right now is that over everything else, we need reach.
He's trying to present these newer videos like a Trojan horse, a way to get people interested in this geopolitical issue. But most of the focus gets
really what it is like an admission of like defamation.
Diverted from that, since the real purpose is to fuel internet beef with
something that he's been doing for quite a while.
YouTubers. He can gaslight his viewers all he wants, but he made these to capitalize off the drama between Ethan Klein and Hassan Piker. To him, if you criticize Hassan for his many, many flaws, you're a genocide supporter, full stop.
It's also wild because the political content creator in question is an anti-genocide content creator, and the arguments they're attacking him for are anti-genocide arguments. So these creators, you know, they're positioning themselves in opposition to him and his arguments, de facto positioning themselves on the pro-genocide side.
anti-genocide is pro-genocide. It's quite the precarious
Oh my god, dude. I can't.
predicament they've placed
I still have never watched this full video.
themselves in. Do they realize it? No. Do they care? Probably not. But that's what's
There are just people who should quit YouTube, and I think that he's like high on that list.
happening. That's what they're
He's not as funny as DJ Mule. He doesn't have there's not enough tea.
doing.
Noah is back at it again with the Hitler drinks water arguments. These guys seriously treat Hassan like he's the de facto leader of the pro-Palestine movement.
He's a thought leader, dude.
Any slight
He leads them right into the fucking...
against him
leads all the pro-Palestinian trenches into the fucking trenches, dude.
means you want children to be slaughtered, apparently. Noah also tries to smear Hassan's detractors as being TikTok slop reactors.
On YouTube for the past few years, there's a big industry that's exploded in popularity, and it's based on a simple concept. Hassan bad, Hassan Piker is bad, and he's dumb and bad.
Hey, I'm in this video.
And a terrorist.
Keep in mind, I'm in a video called The Genocide Defenders or something.
Probably. We can call this the Hassanabi Dunk Video Industrial Complex. It's common for YouTubers.
There I am. See, it's me. That's my video. Look at me. There I am.
During low view
Oh, there I am. That's me.
months to join in on the fun and make
Yeah, we've had a lot of low view months here for quite a while.
these types of videos, taking short
Dude, we kind of fucked up this argument by going ahead and doing this for the entire year.
clips from Hassan's thousands of hours of live streaming to misrepresent what he's saying, usually parroting the exact same
Wait, wasn't this me hanging out with Dylan Burns?
for YouTubers during low view months to join in on the fun and make these types of videos,
And by the way, he's picking shit from like every month.
taking short clips from Hassan's thousands
Every month is a low view month, I guess.
of hours of live streaming to misrepresent what he's saying,
Look at this one. Dylan Burns did a collab. This guy must be a monster.
usually parroting the exact same talking points they're getting from the same YouTubers in the same community. They're watching each other's videos and making each other's videos. It's kind of like a perpetual cycle of dumb
don't watch
guy
anybody
slop.
anymore.
It's interesting to see you.
My new thing is I basically watch nothing. I don't really watch a shitload of YouTube off stream anymore.
YouTubers that typically cover TikTok drama and gaming content randomly giving their opinions on genocide and geopolitics.
Noah, I have to ask, what makes you specifically qualified? Because as much as I don't like Hassan, he at least graduated college with a political science degree. Noah went to film school. How are you qualified to talk about this stuff and not these guys?
Bro,
You
I was an attempted history minor in college, bro.
also make TikTok reaction content and get into scuffles with other creators. The only difference here is Noah likes to put himself up on a pedestal and morally grandstand. He's essentially using the moral weight of the genocide in Gaza to go after anyone who mocks Daddy Hassan, yet he frames everyone else as being moral grandstanders.
I love
Utar, though.
I can't believe Denims just spoke. That's the craziest part of the segment. I forgot what her voice sounded like.
Dude, I love SlopTube. I love all the just like garbage
trough
videos that are totally garbage videos that mean absolutely nothing, just like funnel them
You don't even speak in your clips, you stupid fuck.
straight into my feed. That's fine with me.
Dude, the issue that you have is I say too many words. They fuck with your stupid head.
The problem is like the SlopTubers who like all they do is cover this stuff and then they're like, actually, I am an intellectual genius and I'm going to cover all of these topics, even though I've never studied any of them or read anything about them or even know
As opposed to the head nod and the iconic chest squeeze.
anything about any of these regions. Okay, great.
Please apply some lip gloss.
Yep.
Looking mighty dry over there.
Prefacing a video with, I'm a dumb big idiot.
Isn't she SlopTube? No, she's a streamer. Like me, but she's on Twitch, so that's a...
baby, but
They don't have an acronym.
here's what I think about it. Really
They don't have a nickname.
serious, grave, important topic. Yeah, man, don't do that. Just listen to the first thing you said and act accordingly. And then everyone will be okay.
He says this as
She's not a SlopTuber, she's a free boober.
if Hassan doesn't use the same tactic of making himself seem like an idiot.
Here's why this is actually an abject failure, and this is not just my perspective on the matter. I'm just a dumb idiot with a Twitch stream who is live reacting to the news and trying to make sense of everything.
Ethan and Mudahar, who Noah has labeled genocide supporters, are currently trying to sue him for defamation. Now, I'm very iffy on this lawsuit because I feel like it would be very hard to prove that in court, and Noah could argue that it's an opinion of his, but at the same time,
I can't believe when Mudahar... Does Mudahar's legal statement, is that anywhere? Can I find that? Mudahar suing? Dude, the Mudahar response to this was so fucking funny. Hold on, look at this. Mudahar announced that he's exploring legal action against Noah Samsen. Apparently his lawyer told him this was the ideal thing to put out, right? In the last couple of weeks, YouTuber Noah Samsen uploaded a few videos labeling me as a genocide supporter in the title and thumbnail. Today, me and the team sat down to watch them and could not find a single clip of me supporting the Israeli government or any of its genocidal practices. Normally, I'd not engage with this discourse, but it has affected my businessness. Why is this fucking response written in the fucking iPhone Notes app? And how did he spell business wrong? He's a fucking LARPing loser, dude. It is so pathetic to watch him fucking... Oh, God.
I don't have any sympathy for Noah. This dude has spent years lying and spreading false narratives against people he doesn't like, and is clearly calling these guys genocide supporters so he can justify violence against them.
People living in the West have the most power over anyone else in the world to stop the genocide. We are living in the belly of the beast. We have direct, geographical, physical access to the politicians, the propagandists, the weapons companies, and the supply chains that are facilitating this genocide. Protesting is great. We should keep doing that. But also, you know, I feel like...
Oh, this is the fucking... Dude, this clip is amazing. He removed this.
We have to be honest with ourselves. 17 months in, and what is protesting actually accomplished? Raising awareness?
Yeah, guys, we need to start getting... I don't even want to imply it. Jesus.
Sure.
I don't even want to imply it as a joke. It's such a stupid fucking thing to say.
Yeah, in some places, but really politically, materially, nothing. Israel just killed the most children in its history in a single night with total impunity, with a deafening silence among the Western media. If we want this genocide to stop, it's time to escalate. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, yes.
See, you can lay it out very easily, one sentence at a time.
You can't be saying that shit, man. I'm sorry. You're way too stupid to engage with this discourse if you're dropping fucking bars like that, dude. Wow.
Quite clear. We in the West have direct physical access to a bunch of people, including the propagandists, after just labeling a bunch of people...
That pause goes hard. You're not wrong, dude. Lonerbox clapped them.
Creators, propagandists. What does protesting achieve? Well, some things, but, you know, overall, basically nothing. If we want this to stop, we need to escalate.
Guys, we need to protest YouTube on November the 14th. We will not be using...
That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. If you had a clear vision for what needs to be done to stop the genocide, you would say it, because you want to direct your audience into something fruitful. Unless the thing you want your audience to do is against TOS, criminal, violent, etc. He's calling for people to do something that he is too cowardly to say himself. He's calling for people to do dirty work for him. That's what this is. It is unambiguously a call for violence, okay? I'm sorry.
100 fucking %.
And he doesn't want to spoil his cute little life. He doesn't want...
And if he removed it, right? He probably removed it specifically because it would have violated TOS, not because he was like against doing stuff like that.
To fuck his income and ruin the little cushy career that he's got a hold of. He doesn't want to do that. He wants other people to fuck up their lives and get thrown in jail or whatever else for him. He wants other people to be Luigi or fucking, what's his face? Aaron Bushnell or whoever else.
This guy is such a pussy, man. He quickly edited that part out of his video, but we can all see what he's trying to do here.
Yeah, he was worried about getting a strike. Let's not fucking...
wants his audience to do his dirty work for him, yet hides under plausible deniability when called out for it.
Yes, I did know has repeatedly made calls to violence and multiple protesting isn't enough. Bye. No, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. YouTube video scared me. No.
Like, what a fucking rat, dude. I mean, this is just LARPing.
And that sentiment, though, is 1000% true. That protesting isn't enough.
Bro, just
look at the Gummy Bear album on November 13th. Wait, what?
Up to it, you fucking pansy. Yet apparently I'm supposed to feel bad for this guy when he gets financially butt-fucked in court. Noah seems to think this lawsuit is a bluff.
This is what I said. It's like, I don't know if I really agree with the lawsuit specifically, but I will say it couldn't have happened to a bigger piece of shit, and I have no sympathy for this fucking guy. This is a dude who literally deserves to fear for his financial future because he constantly does shit like this, and yeah, I don't know. There's really no defending it.
Though, and has continued to make videos on Ethan,
Despite all of the threats from these guys, as I said at the outset, I haven't been sued yet. It's been over 3 weeks since the retraction deadline, and as you may see on my channel, the video is still up. Here's a clip of the last time Ethan even mentioned it, which was over 2 weeks ago.
Noah Sampson, he has missed his deadline. Actually,
I don't think he's suing him.
Mutahars
I said back then I didn't think he was suing him.
in the chat. What did he say? Did you see that Noah's apparently moving out? Yeah, he's sorry, no video, been moving, etc. Video coming soon. It's amazing how nobody wants to respond to me. Everybody goes cold feet. If you're gonna level an attack against me, the least you could do is respond.
God, I love this, man. Why won't you play with me? Why does no one want to play with me?
The most likely reason this guy hasn't been served is because Ethan has been busy with other lawsuits, and because Noah
you think he's gonna do it, Rob?
has been moving.
If you're wondering where I've been, there's a few reasons I haven't really been able to post much.
I don't think Ethan picks up any more content creator lawsuits until this current one is resolved.
Some personal things going on. I recently
I don't know. I don't think that Ethan is going to spread himself into 3 fucking YouTubers and just subreddit and Reddit. I don't think he's moving past that.
moved. I also got doxxed by a certain community of fans of a certain podcast, which I'll talk about in another video.
Now, I may be wrong on this, but the dox in question seems to be someone posting Noah's Hinge profile. How the fuck is that doxing? Literally anyone can see this. It's not private information.
A Hinge profile?
I find it funny.
Wait, was that it?
How he'll pro clutch over this, while slurping on the inbred cock of one of the internet's most notorious doxers.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. And yeah, that's another funny one.
Despite some of Noah's recent videos performing well, he seemingly hasn't made much money off of
you don't really get to claim anything about doxing if you're hanging out with Bad Empanada.
He's made numerous community posts, whining about how YouTube keeps demonetizing his videos for showing war footage, and not censoring the terminology he uses. Obviously, YouTube isn't going to like that.
I don't get demonetized, and I talk about this shit all the time. It's probably the footage.
If you want to cover this stuff and make money, just go on Twitch.
I'm forced against my will to talk about this constantly.
Hassan and his waiting room posse are making a killing over there. But instead, he'd rather complain about it, to be perceived as a victim and shill his Patreon. Noah also had a video removed, which I can't help but laugh at. This dude made a different video presenting YouTube's community guidelines as fair and unbiased.
In terms of YouTube's review process, mass flagging doesn't actually do anything. The amount of flags that a video receives has no bearing on the reviewer's decisions. Here is YouTube's global head of trust.
Isn't the whole point of mass flagging, to report it more so it gets seen by, more times, right?
Trust and safety.
It's not like, oh wow, this got hit this many times. If they're reviewing each flag.
Matt Halprin explaining that.
It doesn't matter whether there's
not every flag is exactly the same.
One flag, 1,000 flags, 10,000 flags. It literally makes no difference into how the evaluation works or whether content should stay.
What he's saying is that we evaluate each individual flag in its own way. We're not specifically going, oh, there's 11 of these, so they must be real.
Up or stay down.
And in this same video, he supports his friend's decision to mass flag a video that she didn't even watch.
Imagine one of your friends comes to you and says, hey, some random 850,000 subscriber YouTube channel made a weird, dishonest, and unnecessarily mean video about you. And that's when you notice the hundreds of comments harassing you for things your friend mentioned being in the video. If you were to then say, yeah, I'm good on that, not worth sitting through that probably, that seems like a pretty normal thing to do.
I still think Noah's video got unfairly taken down, but this think before you dox video, again, makes me unsympathetic to him. If you're going to support other people's videos getting unfairly taken down, I think it's reasonable for people to mock you when the boot is on the other foot. In August,
yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Noah went back to Twitter, basically ban evading, in order to get dunks on random people who have slight political differences from him.
Is he back on Twitter now? Let me see.
Ended up getting a lot of shit for some of these tweets due to how preachy and smug he came across. This hit a boiling point when
he's still here. He quote tweeted Papa Gut a month ago. Jesus, I didn't know this.
Made this post, mocking an 18-year-old Israeli dude who elected to go to prison because he didn't want to join the IDF.
Today I'm going to refuse to enlist to the IDF.
Oh my god, this clip was insane, bro.
I want to join the IDF.
Today I'm going to refuse to enlist to the IDF because the IDF is committing genocide in Gaza and I must oppose his horrible crimes. I'm going to be in prison for some time because of my refusal but I'm absolutely certain that this is the right thing to do.
Instead of praising this
So somebody does exactly what they've been begging you for the entire fucking time, and he just mocks him. Like, what do you want from these people?
Noah chose to backhandedly mock him. It feels like he did this out of some level of spite, inadvertently seeing this Israeli boy as soaking up all the attention Noah desperately wanted. One presented with the idea
hey, it's me!
that his tax dollars are going to Israel, Noah downplays it by saying it's being done against his will, so it's not comparable. This makes no sense to me since IDF conscription is also mandatory. Noah just doesn't want to follow his own principles and go to jail in defiance of Israel. Either way, this guy's just a lazy coward who wants other people to do the hard work for him, while getting to pretend like this hardcore revolutionary. He ended up deleting this main tweet, as you'd expect from him at this point. Yeah, fuck this guy and his
40,000 freaks like that.
Caterpillar mustache.
Dude, honestly though, literally that is the most accurate, dude, worst mustache in the fucking game.
Nick used to be a well-beloved YouTuber.
People still defend Nick is not green, and I legitimately fucking can't stand this guy. I'm sorry. People want to give this dude so many chances. I was fighting with Tom about this.
Covering internet drama from a more progressive lens, he'd end up collabing with many big YouTubers, even streaming with Hassan Piker at one point. Though many began questioning his credibility.
I don't know what it is. Why is it like a lot of these guys, they're like, they think they're, I think they get like a complex where they think they're like invulnerable because they're politically like, I don't know, what is it with these types of YouTubers who make this type of content making like false allegations of various degrees? They think it like there's nothing that could happen to them because they're correct. They're fucking the strongest soldiers.
After a series of drama, a prominent one being
I'm good, you're bad. I'm more charitable to Nick now, but I still have criticisms of him. Gotcha.
His coverage of the Gus Johnson allegations. Nick was friends with both Gus and Avelina, with many thinking he was too biased to cover the situation properly. A similar thing would occur in mid-2023 during his coverage of the Super
Also, I mean, there's no defending his music, dude. That shit's terrible.
Mega allegations. Nick was friends with the main accuser, Lex Updog, and stuck by her, even after most of her claims became dubious or flat out debunked. If you want a deeper look into the situation, go watch this video here.
Yeah, this video is good.
The problem Nick had during all of this is his inability to apologize until it was too late. He released multiple different responses.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a certain ego that comes with making like leftist content where you feel like you kind of just can do no wrong. Maybe it comes from the fact that, like, you know what it is? I think I know what it is. I think that like there's not a lot of self-policing. This is how people like Keffels get to the place there are. Keffels like did a GoFundMe that basically pulled money out of what would have gone to the trans community, right? A community of people who, I mean, they need that money, right? They need the crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is used to get like hormones. Crowdfunding is used to get people out of dangerous situations. Crowdfunding is used to get surgery. Crowdfunding is used a shitload to help people where I guess the government is not helping them, right? That's where, and then Keffels was able to take that money and then maybe she smoked it. Maybe she bought stream equipment. Maybe she went on vacation. I'll tell you what she didn't do. Sue the fucking police department, right? But that was something that the clip of Denim's where she says, I could be criticizing Ben Shapiro or a right-winger. Why would I spend that time going after Keffels? It's like, yeah, maybe they see this type of behavior. They see the fact that like their peers are doing horrific shit and they're just being ignored largely by this space. So maybe they don't think that there's any repercussions to making false allegations. They're in like a feedback loop of positivity. And when there is negative things happening, it's all from outside of the base because there's no criticizing internally.
Where he slowly walked back his previous statements more and more. First was his October 2023 video, My Drama with Super Mega, where he still partially doubles down on its atrocious coverage, but thinks he should have waited for Super Mega to respond first.
Now, if I were to go back and change anything. I do think I should have waited until Matt and Ryan responded to everything before talking about it. In hindsight, that is a big mistake that I will not be making in the future, and I'm sorry for that. I like to report on news as quickly as I can, and I did so with both my videos in this case, but specifically with this story, I should have absolutely waited on a response by Super Mega and made one big video about it rather than separating.
I don't even know which apology, Rob, which apology is this? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7?
Both stories.
Is this the follow-up video where he started explaining it all again? Dude, I don't know which fucking one I'm supposed to be watching. They're all so different.
And I'm very sorry to everybody involved for making that mistake.
A couple of days later, he made another pseudo-apology.
Oh, we got number 2 here.
Lamenting about how close he was to the story and those involved.
I'm realizing pretty late that I was too close to the story, and regardless on my personal
Guys, actually, did you guys know I was actually too close to the story?
feelings for the situation, it was irresponsible for me to involve myself and my platform into a conflict that really had nothing to do with me. And also, just because I didn't intentionally lie or make things up, just because I can continue saying that I went into this situation in good faith, I am not free from the criticism of how I actually am making and reporting on those videos.
A month after this, he made a community post basically.
Guys, I want to say sorry here. You guys don't know. I'm actually pretty sorry. I'm sorry on the community tab.
saying the same thing. When the response to that wasn't great, he released the video.
Okay, guys, we got number 4 right now. We just gotta make another apology. People are like, dude, I think he really fucking means it this time. And I'm like, what? Why? He's clearly just saying different amalgamations of words until he hits the right one. Why are you even fucking acknowledging the 8th fucking version?
Harmful content. That needs to change. In it, he seems to realize the pattern of behavior he used to fall down, and wants to change up his content.
This situation followed patterns.
He literally was just waiting 1 month for everyone to for like the totem to respawn so he could try again.
Past behavior that are rooted in my character and how I respond to criticism from other people. And I realized that I'm not really getting hate because of the...
I mean, it's the fucking equivalent to catching a Drifloon in Pokemon fucking Diamond. You gotta wait till the first Friday after beating Giovanni and every other Friday after. Instead of catching a Drifloon, he just create a new response.
Content I make, or because of the audience that I have, or because everyone else is wrong. I got all this criticism because I was wrong.
And when this didn't satisfy people, he made another response.
Guys, we're on number 5 now, dude. I'm telling you right now, he's really sorry.
Later in July 2024.
I was pretty reckless with the things that I said. And
look, this time he's got different facial hair.
The things I posted, and for a long time it was really hard for me.
His nose is stuffy in this installment.
To face that criticism head on. It took me a long time to
No, it didn't. You made 7 apologies.
Actually listen to what people were saying.
It's just so fucking fake to me, dude. I'm sorry. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this guy.
KFC in Yemen. The left have become the monsters they claim to be fighting. Hassan has that Stalin Mo, just saying laughing face.
To me because it was really hard for me to actually look at the things that people were saying about me online in the first place, and so I just ignored it for a really long time.
I think bro just won a Guinness World Record. Most amount of apologies for one singular drama. Brad Taste the Music didn't even come close.
Dude, Brad Takes the Music's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know there's a body in the bedroom. No, he didn't do that, just to be clear.
Nick was falling into...
That's the next apology video, it hasn't been made yet.
The lolcow fallacy. He thinks he's one response away from fixing everything and earning people's trust back. But after this 5th response, he went on hiatus as his channels continued to lose 100,000 subs each. 4 months ago, Nick released a newer video
Dude, this is the one where they're like, you know, I haven't seen Nick apologize in a while. I was hoping we could get another video of an apology.
Titled,
and they're like, it's not an apology, he's just explaining it. Let him speak.
About my digital footprint. And honestly, I kind of enjoyed this video. He doesn't make...
I hated it. I fucking hated it.
Any excuses. He doesn't make himself the victim. He definitely had a lot more time to process the Super Mega situation.
Dude, yeah, of course his apology's fucking good, man. It's his 9th one.
And realized how grossly biased
he had 9 fucking attempts to make a good one. I'm shocked he was able to figure it out.
He originally was.
I think that this was kind of truly the moment where a lot of my fans lost respect for me.
Why? Because you read the comments and they said, this is truly the moment where I fucking lost respect for you?
And
now your ego has been fucking knocked down enough to the point where you believe them?
Scary to look back on, because in hindsight, it was such an obviously bad idea, but when you're in this echo chamber and you're unwilling to budge or admit wrongdoing, it can lead to these publicly humiliating decisions.
I think Nick's main issue is that he keeps bringing...
I think that if this guy didn't get the super mega allegations wrong, he would be a fucking monster in the current day. If his ego went unchecked and he didn't get hit right there and then, he would be significantly worse than Noah Samson. I have no problem letting this guy be a fucking sent out to pasture for YouTube commentary.
...up this drama, clearly showing that it's...
Yeah, but it didn't go unchecked. I'm not rushing to give him another fucking opportunity.
Still lingers in his mind and can't move on from it. Maybe he should have just posted more content and slowly rebuilt his audience, but he's rarely uploaded these past 2 years. His super mega coverage still haunts him to this very day, demotivating him to
look, Germany won't do a second world war.
Post more in fear of equal backlash.
The past 3 years were filled to the brim with content, but of course this year looked a lot different. Every single video that I worked on and put out felt like this huge hurdle that resulted in panic and fear and embarrassment. And suddenly this thing that I grew up wanting to do, that I loved doing more than anything else, just made me feel a lot of pain. And it made me feel very distant from the people that
Thank you.
supported and enjoyed what I was doing in the first place.
At this point, I don't think his career can be salvaged unless...
I think that's a good thing. I'm so happy. This was the best apology. As long as the career can't be salvaged, I'm okay with it.
He really locks in and pumps out more content on a consistent basis. And Nick, if you're watching, I have a video idea for you. Make a takedown video on your old pal Eden.
Alright, I would watch that.
I just know you have some
That's fair.
insane dirt on them. I went back to Eden's rants about Nick and noticed a massive inconsistency.
And I think Nick believed them, but wouldn't tell.
Turkey Tom, Nick is not green is the next car seat, but did you hear me fucking say that me and Tom disagree on this? There was no way you were watching. You just spawned in. Somebody alerted Tom that I just said that. Nick is not green is the next car seat headrest guy or whatever, but for real, he should just do the music. Wait, you think he should do more queef jerky? That might be the worst take of the week.
At least for some things, because his second video, he didn't come back to check...
Wait, is that Tom from the Half-Baked podcast?
anything. He didn't come back to be like,
20 more seasons, Tom. 20 more seasons. 100 more episodes.
you know, whose side is right? He actually didn't speak to Lex once.
He didn't speak to Lex once. Yeah, so Eden is obviously throwing fucking Nick under the bus.
She talked about this in her video.
Eden claims Nick never talked with them regarding Super Mega's response videos. Yet Nick claims he did and believed Eden and Lex without question.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
I was about to ask how so many dumb people can just be so dumb in public, but then I realized that question kind of insists upon itself.
Just like The Godfather. Not a fan, not a fan.
A few days later, this channel came out and gave a very lengthy and serious response to all of this, refuting a lot of what was said in the video. And behind the scenes, of course, my friends who made the original video called BS on all of this to me and said that this was all very refutable.
Dude. The Godfather insists upon itself. Dash Ethan Klein, dash Peter Griffin. That's a fucking iconic quote.
And untrue. And despite not asking for any of that evidence to ensure that they were being honest with me, I made a follow-up video covering what these YouTubers said to defend themselves, and I didn't give them any grace at all.
Nick, I wouldn't put it past you to leak the DMs and further expose...
You should do it. Honestly, that's your road to redemption. I'll take it all back if you just completely go... Because Eden is Online is the one with the AIDS fan. The AIDS fan clip is one of my favorite of all time.
Eden is a massive liar. And also because I want to see Eden's schizo rants, begging Nick to continue being his whipping boy.
I sat him down and I said, you have to stop talking about this.
You need to stop it. You need to stop apologizing. And he's like, I can't. I love apologizing. I can't stop. I can't stop. 9 apologies. 10.
I said, just stop. He had made 4 videos or something. And I was like, dude, you keep getting stuff wrong and you're not talking to the person involved. You have to stop. And he literally implied that I was trying to control him or something. He completely flipped it on me and was acting like I was trying to do something to him. And I was like so defeated, where to the point where I was like, you need to like just talk to Lex. Just talk to Lex. I don't even want to have this conversation with you. Just please talk to Lex. And I asked him to apologize for getting shit wrong, for sending people to harass her, whether obviously he didn't.
Dude, you sent them to harass her by being so stupid.
Mean to do this. And I was trying to be very understanding, and he refused.
Based Nick is not green. There's hope for him yet.
All right, finally. You know what's actually, I don't know why. I thought that was Jalen for a second there.
I think you can notice a common thread throughout this video. These guys suck at producing content. They make it harder for themselves to make money and do YouTube full time.
Yeah, like, are any of these people even remotely talented? Who do you think is the most talented person here? Out of Innuendo Studios, Xander Hall, Essence of Thought, Vosh, Keffels, DJ Mule, Noah. It probably has to be Vosh. I mean, it's really not a high bar to clear, but it has to be Vosh.
They all...
Oh, you're gonna say it's Nick is not green because of his fucking music career?
Always blame their failures on...
Because of the queef jerky?
On something other than themselves.
That's the name of the band, to be clear. It's not some
What's
weird
the name of
thing.
the guy, Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr.
Thank
Oreo.
You. Thank you very much.
They blame it on the algorithm. They blame it on capitalism.
You know, Keffels is probably the most talented one. I don't think anyone's done a heist like that in YouTube history and gotten away with it.
And they blame it on the conservatives. Which baffles me because these guys could be making a boatload of money right now. Trump's in office and there's tons of scandals.
That's the thing. Don't you think right now is the perfect time to be doing this kind like political content? Trump won. That means you literally have 4 years of election cycle coverage to be doing.
To report on.
This is like, this should be their zenith of monetization, their growth potential.
Coming from the right. Yet they still choose to be lazy and not milk the shit out of these.
I think they'll start to come back during midterms. I think around the time of midterms, you'll start to see a bit of a fucking shift. And then all of a sudden, okay, you'll start to see them pop back in and make some money.
Situations.
And it's been pretty slow for all these channels ever since, for the most part, compared to before Trump won. This is showing a clear sign of a demotivation within the online left.
It's your content's boring, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
And as much as that might not have an impact on voter numbers, like sure, those people are still going to go out and vote. I'm sure they're still protesting, engaging in direct action, and all those good things that you should be doing. It is still a tragedy, I think. I don't think they're doing anything wrong. They don't have to watch progressive content, but I think it's a tragedy that we're losing that online community that you could argue brought the right its victory. The biggest victory politically they've had in...
Dude, the Xander Hall content was saving the Democrats, and now that you've abandoned it, we've
ages
lost everything.
With this election.
The thing is, there still are people watching progressive content. They're watching this Turkish himbo use his dog as a prop while he rants about how bad America is.
Dude, Hassan literally just gobbled up all of the fucking... Dude, that's amazing. He literally just gobbled it all up. He took all the viewers, dude.
A ton of issues with Hassan, but this guy knows how to make money and stream consistently. And these BreadTubers know that. They know Hassan is the top dog in progressive content.
I can tell you that he's not making anywhere near as much as you think he is. No progressive YouTuber besides Hassan or that like sphere that orbits Hassan is. Maybe
they literally are showing animosity towards Denims because Denims literally does nothing. She's not intelligent. She's not entertaining. She just sits there in like waiting rooms while barely reacting to videos, and she's making probably significantly more than all of these YouTubers added together, with the exception of Vosh.
Vosh is the one exception outside the Hassan
Vosh
on orbit that's making money right now. Obviously, you've got your big channels like Brian Taylor Cohen and Fair and Balanced and stuff, but that's like borderline.
Like, Hassan isn't just bad because he's like horrible and his takes are terrible. Hassan is bad because he's propping up some of the dumbest people on the left and literally pulling fucking money out of the pockets of anybody who could pretend. I mean, it's not like these guys are intelligent, right? But what he's doing is pulling all the money out of the pockets of all these other BreadTubers by propping up Mike from PA and Denims and Frogan. Like, all these people are brain dead.
Mainstream.
He's cannibalizing the entire genre with his fucking stand-in dummies that will defend him.
News now, because mainstream news is online. Progressive content has been on a steady decline since 2020. And yet, through that time, Hassan's fan base grew as the rest of the left shrunk. And it makes me wonder how much of the online left was sort of absorbed by Hassan culturally.
Probably a lot of it.
And just exists in Hassan's chat.
Hassan also has an incredibly loyal circle of orbiters who will defend him no matter what. Even if the scandal in question is really damning for Hassan, many of these BreadTubers don't have that. And that's usually over the pettiest of reasons too. The reason why Xanderhal and Vosh stopped being friends is over a disagreement about Biden in the 2024 presidential election.
Really?
Not the lolly stuff, not the other gross comments Vosh has made over the past decade, but over a slight political disagreement. These guys love infighting, which has become a massive detriment in the long run. Sure, it's not unique to the left, but I feel like it's not as common on the right, and they
I think that something to learn is that when everybody loves infighting, it's fun, right? Everybody loves the infighting, the audiences love the infighting, but it usually ends with like one winner and everybody else is gone. And there's just not really, I mean, like, I don't, is it
DeOrio, we in this shit, son.
The only way that it ends is kind of just destroying the entire space, right?
Definitely know that. Innuendo Studios made an alright.
I mean, the sector went crazy. Yeah, all those fucking people in like the Ethan Ralph orbit, some of them are dead now. Literally dead. Like Coach Red Pill is dead, you know?
Playbook.
The winner of the infighting is the guy who doesn't get involved. The winner of the infighting is the guy who gets called a pussy for not responding to every little microaggression for years until everyone leaves him alone.
Video talking about how frustrating it is.
What do you actually believe? And why are you so capable of respecting disagreement between each other, yet so incapable of respecting me? Or, for that matter, a black woman?
It does sadden me, though, that these guys are going broke. But it's not because I care about them.
No, it's because I want them to make more Yo, Jake Doolittle, let's go!
Because the more content they produce, the more content people like me get to make fun of. And I came to this realization after Big Bungie made this point in a recent video about Eden.
I'm nervous. Is this safe?
Because we need more kooky characters like Ethan around. At the moment, it's just Ethan, Hassan, Destiny. The other Ethan, not this one. And that's boring and lame. And it makes me sad. A year ago, we had hundreds of smug leftists making the worst videos known to man. And we got so much content.
But they're all poor now. They actually went broke. We were saying like all these BreadTubers are going broke. They did.
Out of it. It was crazy. We need to revive the BreadTubers so we can keep making videos on how...
Guys, we need to Operation False Hope these people's channels back to success. We need to flood them with money and donations. In the short term, we'll see a loss, but in the long term, we'll have more content.
Gay and retarded they are. We cannot allow the BreadTubers to die out. They're an endangered species at the moment.
And I have a solution. We need to factory farm the BreadTubers. I know some will-
Dude, we need to factory farm this fucking asshole. No way! Thank you!
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Window lickers is best.
I would call them window lickers. Orbiters just sounds too nice for my taste, winking face.
Guys, invest in BreadTube. They're poor, they're cringe, they're...
Oppose this plan, but we have to mass produce more lefty video essayists and streamers so we can keep bullying them and generate more money. I had fun of EHD content at first, but I'm a bit fatigued by it at the moment. We need people like Innuendo Studios.
I can't believe that's Innuendo Studios, dude. This is actually psychotic. This is the same guy. Dude, what happened to this guy, dude? That's not just age, dude. This is a stand-in. That's not the same person. That's not him. It can't be him.
To make videos explaining why they're cucks. We need people like In Praise of Shadows to make shit.
Yes, dude, more In Praise of Shadows.
Hit pieces. Explaining why normal YouTubers like Wendigoon are secretly Nazis for wearing Hawaiian shirts. We need more people like Xanderhal to produce awful content where they pathetically beg for donations. The best way to do this is to gas up.
Yeah, chasing off DJ Mule was fucked. It was fucked, guys. We shouldn't have done
their
this.
egos. All these guys are super sad and depressed now, but we need to give them a second wind. We need more videos like You're Wrong About Modern Art.
I'm trying to compare content that...
Oh my god, it's literally in here. This is literally my favorite Eden clip.
Realistically should have nothing in common. Fascist propaganda and gamer streamer should not be saying the same things.
Oh, that's so good, dude. Fucking Rob's Media. I have not seen a bad Rob video. Holy shit, dude. That was fucking banger. Two sides of BreadTube. Hates animals, Hassan. Loves animals, Vosh. Fucking hell. Legal mindset video tomorrow. Rob, you spoil me. BreadTube is a good name because all these people do is loaf around. The difference between the left wing and the right wing infighting is that left wing infighting is an endless series of constant purity tests. Yeah, Ethan Klein has been dealing with that. While right wing infighting is accusing each other of being federal agents or Jewish. Ethan Klein has been dealing with that. Holy fuck, dude. Talk about nightmare blunt rotation. Lol, true. Why do YouTubers choose to live in the most expensive places on earth? Your job is online. You're your own boss. Live in the boonies. Dude, I do not want... I want to live in a coastal city, my guy. Coastal city, dude. Coastal fucking city. I don't know. Then you want access to, like, things? An internet? Do they have internet in the boonies these days, dude? Bro. Noah Sampson drawing himself as Randall from Reese's. Snitching on... Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, that's... He's using that, but that's the lazy shell guy. It's so funny. Alright, guys. That's Rob's media. Shout out to Rob. He's about to hit... Guys, I don't think we could do it. We probably can't. No, that's a little bit much to ask for. But if you guys want to go sub, he's 1,000 subs away. I'm going to link his shit here. Maybe we can give him a bit of a boost. He's 1,000 subs away from hitting 100,000. That's kind of a big milestone. So if you can hit up Rob and give him one of those subbernauts or whatever, and put him on his way, maybe he'll get it a day sooner or something. Let's go, Rob. Let's go, Rob. I wonder what's happening over here.